Y'all, so Stephanie Vaquer just lost her NXT Women's Championship to Jacy Jane. This ended her reign as champion for 77 days, and rumors are circulating that this is because she's planning on moving up to the main roster. They're saying that Stephanie Vaquer is going to Monday Night Raw, and Jordynne Grace is going to Friday Night SmackDown. Also, they're saying that Stephanie Vaquer is going to participate in a tag team match at Money in the Bank. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I think that they're rushing Stephanie Vaquer to the main roster. She just became champion in February. I believe it was February. Well, when did she become champion, y'all? February 15th, right? She became champion February 15th. Then on March 11th, she defeated Julia to win the NXT championship, becoming the first female double champion in NXT history. So she only had 77 days as the champion. And I feel like a star that Stephanie Vaquer is because, number one, she's gorgeous. Number two, her theme song is fire. Number three, she's incredible in the ring, right? I love when she does that move where she puts the opponent's head between her legs and Booker T goes, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Stephanie Vaquer, bruh, she's a superstar, man. And I really did enjoy her match with EU Sky. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. When I saw she got a match with EU Sky on the main roster, I believe that was on the episode of Monday Night Raw, I said, yeah, she's gonna move up. She's gonna move up. She's just way too talented for the WWE to keep her on NXT, because let's be honest, guys, the women's main roster, when you're looking at Raw and SmackDown, the women's wrestling roster is suffering right now. The only star that's really, got a huge buzz and a huge reaction from the fans is Rhea Ripley. Let's be honest. The fans don't care about Bianca Belair no more. The fans don't care about Charlotte Flair. Some may say, the fans, they do care about Tiffany Stratton, but her gimmick is just corny and it's getting old and I'm tired of it. It's Tiffy time. Obviously you got Queen Nia Jax. She got a chance to try to get her championship back from Tiffany Stratton and she lost. So, Nia Jax is pretty much, gonna become a jobber. She's pretty much just gonna help other, female stars on the main roster get over by, them beating her. And obviously you got Jade Cargill, who I feel like is, the second star next to Rhea Ripley. I would love to see Jade Cargill win the Money in the Bank and ultimately, get that championship from Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. But the women's, their main roster, they definitely need stars like Jordynne Grace, who's an absolute beast, and Stephanie Vaquer. But I feel like there's a way to do it, right? Like, I feel like Stephanie Vaquer should have at least stayed on NXT for another year, at least. I feel like a great wrestler like she is, I feel like 77 days isn't enough for her. She should have held that championship for at least a year. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't trust Triple H. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love Shawn Michaels as a booker. I love what Shawn Michaels is doing with NXT. And me personally, I think NXT is more entertaining, and I think it's currently better than Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And I think that's because of Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is just a better booker than Triple H is. When you look at Triple H, we've seen that Triple H, he will job you out, right? Like Triple H right now has Roman Reigns, who is the face of the WWE. He has turned Roman Reigns into a jobber since he lost his title to Cody Rhodes. Like, I want y'all to really think about that. Roman Reigns, who was the champion for years, is a jobber right now that barely shows up to wrestle. That is insane. That's crazy, right? And I don't know if Triple H is going to do a good job having Stephanie Vaquer transition onto Monday Night Raw. I don't know. Because when you had a champion like Carmelo Hayes, right? Carmelo Hayes was a champion on NXT. He was a superstar on NXT. he moved up to the main roster. And for the entire 2024, Triple H had Carmelo Hayes getting his ass whooped. He lost the majority of his matches last year. And a lot of people might say, oh, well, that's normal. You know, when you move up to the main roster, you have to work your way to the top. You have to lose. Okay, so if that's the case, why didn't Triple H do that with Braun Breaker? Is it because his dad is Rick Steiner and his uncle is Scott Steiner? Is that why? Is it because he's a former NFL football player? Is it because, you know, he got mud? What is it? Because Carmelo Hayes is a star. He's got the look, cool entrance song. He was a star in NXT, champion in NXT, right? Moved up, and you just had him completely lose. Like, bro, when I seen Triple H book a match with Carmelo Hayes and Braun Strowman, when he had Carmelo Hayes just absolutely get obliterated by the 7-foot, 400 and something pound man Braun Strowman, I said, okay, this is like, at this point, this is just a humiliation ritual. Like, this is crazy. Triple H would never put Braun Breaker in that position. Braun Breaker came to the main roster, became the Intercontinental Champion within a matter of months, right? And now he has Braun Breaker on the brink of competing for a main title, which is either the WWE Undisputed Championship that John Cena has or the World Heavyweight Championship that Jey Uso has, which is why he is aligning Braun Breaker with Seth freaking Rollins. So there's certain stars that I want them to stay on NXT, right? Like, another guy is Trick Williams, right? Like, I love what Shawn Michaels is doing with Trick Williams, because Trick Williams is another wrestler that I don't trust Triple H to properly book, right? Like, I think everybody would agree that it's time for Trick Williams to move up to the main roster. The best case scenario would be for him to go to SmackDown and, you know, get back with Carmelo Hayes and have them become a tag team partners again and have them compete for the tag team title, right? But once again, when you look at what Triple H did to Carmelo Hayes last year, who's to say that that's not going to happen to Trick Williams when he moves up? You know, you might have Trick Williams just lose a bunch of matches for 2 years straight. You know, look at Finn Balor, bro. Like, Finn Balor should have won that match to compete in the Money in the Bank match, the match that he had with Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn. Finn Balor should have won that match because Seth Rollins doesn't need it and Sami Zayn doesn't need it. Why? Because those two guys are stars. The crowd loves them. Finn Balor is in a situation right now where he's just become a straight jobber and a loser. Like, he's just his character is really a fucking joke right now, you know? And instead of giving the guy who needs it the most a chance to compete at Money in the Bank, you give it to the guy that needs it the less, and Seth freaking Rollins, right? Like, Seth Rollins don't need Money in the Bank to compete for no damn championship. He's Seth Rollins. The guy is 40 years old. He's worked his ass off. He was a part of the Shield. He doesn't need it, right? So, I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that Triple H is rushing Stephanie Vaquer to get to the main roster? I do. I don't like this move. I don't like the fact that she lost her belt to Jacy Jane, whatever the fuck her name is. And I feel like she should have kept that title for at least the rest of the year. Let me know what y'all think about this. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.